Demons and Gods of Ancient Babylon, Magic, Occultism, and Prophecies. Ancient Babylon, one of the most powerful and influential civilizations of Mesopotamia, was a land steeped in myth, magic, and religion. To the Babylonians, the divine and the demonic were ever-present forces that shaped the world, influenced human fate, and held the key to understanding life and death. Their pantheon of gods and demons reflected a complex worldview where magic and ritual were used to invoke protection, seek guidance, and ward off malevolent spirits. This article explores the enigmatic nature of Babylonian deities, the role of demons, and the mystical practices that dominated their culture. The Pantheon of Babylon, gods as cosmic rulers. At the heart of Babylonian religion was a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each governing a specific aspect of life, nature, and cosmic order. Chief among them was Marduk, the patron deity of Babylon, who rose to prominence after defeating the chaos dragon Tiamat in the creation myth Enuma Elish. Marduk's victory established him as the supreme god of the pantheon, responsible for order, justice, and kingship. Other major deities included 1. Anu, the sky god and father of the gods, representing authority and the heavens. 2. Enlil, the god of wind and storms, associated with power and divine decree. 3. Ea, Enki, the god of wisdom, magic, and fresh water, often depicted as a protector of humanity. 4. Ishtar, Inanna, the goddess of love, war, and fertility, known for her dual nature of creation and destruction. These gods were worshipped in grand temples, and their favor was sought through offerings, prayers, and elaborate rituals. However, alongside the benevolent gods existed darker forces that the Babylonians feared and sought to control. The role of demons in Babylonian belief. Unlike the gods, who were seen as divine protectors and rulers, demons in Babylonian belief were often malevolent entities responsible for disease, misfortune, and death. However, not all demons were inherently evil, some served as agents of the gods or protectors in certain contexts. Prominent Babylonian demons. 1. Lamashtu, one of the most feared female demons. Lamashtu was believed to harm pregnant women and newborns. 1. She was often depicted with a lioness head and talons, symbolizing her ferocity. 2. Pazuzu, the demon of wind and storms. Pazuzu had a dual role. 2. Although he was associated with bringing plagues, he was also invoked as a protector against Lamashtu. 3. Lilitu, Lilith, a female demon associated with seduction and nocturnal dangers. Lilitu later influenced the figure of Lilith in Jewish folklore. Babylonians used amulets, incantations, and exorcisms to protect themselves from these entities. Demonology was a crucial part of Babylonian religion, with priests trained in identifying, diagnosing, and banishing demonic influences. Magic and occult practices, bridging the human and divine magic, or Siptu, was an integral part of Babylonian life. It was not considered separate from religion but rather a practical extension of it. Magic rituals were performed to heal illnesses, ensure fertility, protect against enemies, and communicate with the divine. Types of Babylonian magic. 1. Protective magic. Amulets and talismans inscribed with sacred symbols and prayers were worn to ward off evil spirits and curses. 2. Healing rituals. Priests known as Asaipu performed rituals combining prayers, herbal remedies, and incantations to cure physical and spiritual ailments. 3. Divination. The Babylonians practiced several forms of divination, including liver reading, ectospicy, interpreting celestial omens, astrology, and casting lots. 3. Divination was central to decision-making, from personal matters to state affairs. One notable magical text, the Maklu series, contained detailed instructions for exorcisms, purifying rituals, and spells to counter malevolent forces. These texts highlight how deeply intertwined magic was with the Babylonian worldview. Prophecy and the role of priests. Prophecy played a vital role in guiding the actions of kings and the general population. Babylonian priests, particularly those of the Temple of Marduk, were responsible for interpreting signs from the gods and delivering messages through oracles or omens. Forms of prophecy. 1. Astrological prophecy. Babylonian astronomers meticulously observed the stars and planets, believing celestial events reflected divine will. 1. Eclipses, planetary alignments, and meteor showers were all seen as messages from the gods. 2. Dream interpretation. Dreams were considered a gateway to divine communication. 2. Priests, known as Baru, specialized in analyzing dreams to reveal hidden messages. 3. Omen texts. The Babylonians compiled extensive collections of omens, such as the Enuma Anu Enlil, which connected natural phenomena with specific outcomes, guiding everything from agriculture to warfare. Through prophecy, kings made strategic decisions, including when to wage wars, conduct religious ceremonies, or expand their territories. The interpretation of omens was often seen as the will of the gods guiding human destiny. The legacy of Babylonian magic and mythology. The influence of Babylonian magic, gods, and demons extended far beyond the fall of the Babylonian Empire. Their mythological narratives shaped later religious traditions, including aspects of Jewish, Christian, and Islamic beliefs. Figures like Lilith and the concept of demonic possession trace their origins back to Babylonian demonology. The Babylonian emphasis on astrology laid the foundation for modern horoscopes and astronomical studies, while their magical texts and rituals continue to fascinate scholars of ancient religion and occult practices. Conclusion: the ever-present divine and demonic. For the Babylonians, the world was a realm where gods and demons constantly interacted with human affairs. Their belief in magic, prophecy, and divine intervention was not mere superstition, but a deeply embedded part of their understanding of the cosmos. Whether invoking the protection of Marduk or warding off Lamashtu's wrath, the Babylonians lived in a world where the boundaries between the mortal and the supernatural were fluid. Today, the legacy of Babylonian religion and its mystical practices reminds us of humanity's enduring quest to comprehend the unknown and harness the forces of the universe to shape their destiny.